the army.
For centuries, Europeans believed in a hidden Christian king ruling a vast and powerful kingdom somewhere far beyond their maps. His name was Prester John, and he was supposed to save Christendom. Back in the 12th century, European Christians, surrounded on all sides by Muslim powers and feeling a little insecure, started whispering about a savior king named Prester John. Supposedly, he was a mighty priest king ruling a vast Christian kingdom somewhere in the mysterious East. His realm was said to be overflowing with riches, strange creatures, and holy relics, a utopia where Christianity was thriving in secret. Then came the letter. Around 1165, a forged missive circulated across Europe, allegedly written by Prester John himself. It was dripping in biblical swagger and medieval bragging rights, rivers of jewels, unicorns, Amazons, and a place so magnificent it made Solomon look shabby. Most importantly, Prester John promised he would march west with his armies to help Europe fight the infidels. To struggling Christians, it was a way to have hope in a hopeless situation surrounded by enemies. Here, where it gets juicy. At first, people thought he lived somewhere in India, that vague, exotic East the Europeans barely understood. But when the Mongols stormed onto the scene in the 13th century, Europeans briefly thought, oh, maybe they are his people. Spoilers, they were not. Genghis Khan was not handing out rosaries. But by the 14th and 15th centuries, the theory shifted. Maybe Prester John wasn't in Asia at all. Maybe he was ruling in Africa, specifically Abyssinia, which had an ancient Christian tradition dating back to the 4th century. By the early 1500s, the Portuguese had scoured the coast of Africa, convinced they were closing in on Prester John's kingdom, and at last they found something extraordinary. Abyssinia, a Christian empire, ancient and proud, tracing its rulers back to the line of Solomon himself. To the European eyes, this had to be the kingdom they've been searching for. But Abyssinia wasn't the land of unicorns or jeweled rivers. It was a real kingdom with real politics and very real enemies. By the mid-16th century, Ethiopia was under siege from the Muslim Adal Sultanate, whose armies threatened to crush it entirely. And this is where old myth turned into history. The Portuguese, still chasing the ghost of Prester John, sent musketeers and soldiers to help their lost Christian brothers. In 1543, at the Battle of Waina Daga, the Ethiopian warriors fought side by side with the Portuguese government. Together, they dealt a crushing blow to the Portuguese forces. Prester John was never real, but the belief in him brought two distant Christian worlds together in one of the earliest alliances between Europe and Africa. A myth? Yes, but one that left very real footprints